Hi everyone, I'm Dhruv, and today, we're gonna talk about how your normal estate owners of coffee can convert their asset, which is their coffee farms, into a proper D2C coffee brand, which is AI powered. So normally, in India or around the world, there are many people who have a lot of coffee farms, but they're unable to, market it really well. So they usually sell it to a dealer or something, and that dealer might be connected to something like Starbucks. But with AI, with the power of AI, you can actually use your asset really well and convert it into a brand like this. Look at how amazing it is. So we are going to talk about how you can use technology to make your digital D2C coffee brand, right? So normally, to convert a normal brand into a digital shop, you'll need to first make a digital shop, which is a website, right? So normally, where would people buy your coffees from? That's a website. And the other thing is that you need to market your digital shop, which is you have to then put ads on Instagram or TikTok or other platforms so that people understand that okay, you have this coffee brand and you have an e-cert, you have a coffee brand, and you can also connect it with a particular niche or trend, whichever we are going to talk about later. And you need to may promote your coffee as an art, right? Because coffee is best promoted to coffee lovers, and coffee lovers are really addicted to coffee. You can use that addiction to your advantage, and coffee lovers really like good artistic kind of coffee. But because if there's not a normal person who wants to drink coffee, they can just go and buy a cheap Nescafe, right? Most of the brands think that okay, they just need to open a shop and then that's it, consumers will start pouring in, but it's not, that's not how it works. So uh, there are three things that you have to consider when building your coffee brand, something like Books and Beans or Labrador Coffee. First is it should be aesthetically pleasing. So people who come into your website or come into your uh, any shop, like a Shopify shop or a web like a React website, they must understand okay that this is an actual professional brand rather than a normal, you know, basically a Kirana shop or a shop that's on the road that's turned into a website, not like that. And just take an example of this. I love this brand. The website looks good. They also have a really good Instagram page. Now you can make your website premium in a very limited amount of money and limited amount of steps. There are a lot of website templates available. Yeah, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is that you must create content. So right now, if you are a brick and mortar shop, to promote your shop, you'll put billboards, you'll put flyers, you'll put you'll just promote it in WhatsApp groups or something. But to promote your brand digitally to the mass market, to promote your brand globally or in your country, you'll have to leverage social media, right? So the marketing of digital brands is through social media, and you can see all these Instagram pages, all these TikTok pages, right? And you might think that okay, it's really hard to build something like this, right? But that's not the case. Right now with AI, you can actually build an exact ad like this without any effort. That's the big deal here. And the third part is to connect it with a trend, right? So there are normally many coffee brands out there to actually make your digital coffee worth it, to make people actually connect with your coffee, because you are in a digital world. There are millions of brands all around you, right? You're just scrolling Instagram, there are millions of brands over there. How do you distinct yourself? How do you distinguish yourself from all the other brands? You connect it with the user. And the other part of connecting it with a particular trend is that you're also niching down to that trend, right? So people who are so just take an example of Starbucks cafe, right? You look at the side, it's a very sober color, and the thing over here is that they don't have a very artistic variety of coffees or anything, but they connect themselves with worker people who want to work. So if you say that okay, you want to go to Starbucks, you might want to work over there, so it's a cafe. They promote themselves as a working space as well. And even if you look at something like uh, even if you look at something like third wave coffee, these guys promote themselves as artistic coffee, but also places where you can go and actually work. So they tied themselves to the co-working niche, co-working trend. And you can do similarly if you look at uh, this brand called Books and Beans. They've tied themselves to books, right? So they tied themselves to a particular niche, a particular trend that people really want to go towards. If you look at rave, it's like bold, it's of course artistic coffee, and it's also they've connected themselves to many different trends, not a single trend. But yeah, also there are various techniques that you can use to actually lure in customers. So if you look at rave, I think they tied themselves to the business subscriptions area, where businesses can take subscriptions of coffee, and they'll get coffees to their employees. So the other part, so let's now dive deep into all of these topics which I actually told you, and see how you can actually implement these things. So let's look at the first one. So first is you have to set up your digital shop. How you do that? Well, just go to this place called framer.com, and they provide like your ready-made templates. They provide ready-made templates of websites. Now here are a couple of templates you could look at. So first is this uh, template called cafe, which is normally a cafe template. The thing over here is that if you have your own estate, like you might also promote your sustainability or natural varieties and all those topics, right? So what you can do is say that okay, you are from this area, uh, put a video of your estate and put all these steps that you go through. So this is like connecting the customers with nature. So nature lovers will most likely buy a coffee, right? You can just go to Framework, use this template. It might be a couple of dollars, like $10 or something. Just modify the data, and your website is looking absolutely professional. It's ready to go for marketing. The other one is here, if you go to Framer, yeah, Brewhouse. So this is like a more you know working kind of thing, because you have these kinds of cups which people start their day with, or drink while they're working. So that's what they try to promote here. This is also a Framer template. It's mostly about the vibes, and you can just go there, duplicate this Framer template. For example, if I click here, you can go to resources, marketplace. Suppose I want to duplicate this one. So the name is actually Brew Horse. Here, for $1,500, I can get this amazing website for free. Not for free, uh, for me. And you can customize it, and then you can use it. Now, this is your digital shop setup, right? Of course, there's no payments and other things here, but you can always, for the MVPs, you can always do payments. But if you were to add payments, you can always, go to something like Dodo Payments or Stripe, and then just add a link in your site, which takes you to the Stripe page. Yeah, but in Framer, like you can't go to the next level. For that, you will need to have your own Shopify or React site. And the next part is actually using AI, right? How can you use AI to make your coffee brand better? So if you go to this website, you can see all these visuals, right? These visuals make the website look professional and crafted. But the actual thing is that with AI, you can actually uh, build visuals like this, and it will look professional, it will look crafted, but it's actually AI generated. Now here's how you could do that. So first, just take a picture of your cup of coffee or anything. And the next thing is just go to this website, save all these images, just save two or three, and then you can go to any image generator like ChatGPT's image generator or Gemini. Yeah, you can go to Gemini. Yeah, they have a very good image generator. Even ChatGPT is really good, but yeah, all these are like normal generators. But if you want to go to the next step and generate like good looking images, because I think Gemini doesn't generate text really well in the images, you can actually go and check out Flux Context. So you can just click on any site here. So free Flux image generator, or just go to this Hugging Face here. You can drag the images that you added, and it will generate a good looking image for you. But this is like a normal image generation. But if your image is like way more complex, you can actually go to Fallout AI. Click login. Login. So the thing with Fallout AI is that it provides you like all the image models that are there in the world, right? So it's an amazing platform. You can go, you just have to put $5 or something. And I think $5 is like more than enough for images. I actually had $30, but I used to generate videos and then it went down. Uh, yeah. Let me just go here. Go to my dashboard. Okay. Yep. Go to my dashboard. Uh, oh, I'm in the Flux context page. Yes. Now this is the dashboard. You can go and click explore. Let me just see the image models. Image models. Best image models. So what I want to do is like image to image. So not text to image, but yeah, image to image. So here you have the Flux context, which can where you can put in this image right here, and yeah, add your cup of coffee's image, and then it will just transform it. I think is that it generates text really well, so that's a good thing. And then there are other image models as well. Let me just go to the list. View all models. Yeah, this is the list. This is what I was looking for. Cool. Image to image, and hmm. So a couple of good image models here. So Flux context is good for like basic image to image, but if there are multiple steps also that you could use if you have a specific thing. So yeah, iDream. iDream is also really good. Uh, I'm looking for the ByteDance model. Yeah, this one. So ByteDance's model is like really good for human figures. So if you have, suppose you have this image, right? Suppose this is your coffee, or let me just go there. Uh, just save it. Come here, choose it. Boom, this one. Make a really realistic, highly detailed photograph with a person holding this coffee while working. Cool. If you're looking for the working class, right, you can go here. Uh, it will take a couple of seconds. $0.03 3 cents, and it will generate a really good looking image for you. Okay. There you go. Cool. Black coffee and black coffee. The Of course, you could make a more detailed prompt, or you could even go to ChatGPT and put this prompt in there and ask it to make it more detailed. Then you could even like edit it here if you feel that okay, you need your brand logo right here, or if you want to make a video, you could do that. I won't do that. That takes a lot of money. Uh, but yeah, if you want to actually create a video, I would suggest you go with the Van I2V model. It's like cheap and generates really good videos. Even the ByteDance's video generation models are like really good. I don't know why Chinese companies like make really good models. And of course, the next step is actually to generate reels, right? So you could go here, make it a video and make a reel. But then normally you should make reels that are connected with a certain trend or niche. So if you're going for the working niche, so if you want to promote yourself as a brand that wants to cater to the working audience, like people who are building startups and entrepreneurs, right? So you could make images for them. You could go here, uh, take a startup office image, just go to Google Images, uh, go take this office, right? You could just copy it, go into Fallow AI, just put a prompt that okay, add a couple of people there, and then on the second prompt, add a cup of coffee there, right? And then you could make a video out of that. Oops, I clicked it. Okay, yeah. So these are the kinds of videos that you can make. Uh, right. And if you want to add a human avatar over there, then I think there. If so, for everything related to generative media, just go to Fallow AI. For any like human avatar, I think there's a avatar one here. Let me just type in avatar. Let's see this. So this is like a stable avatar videos. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Looks good. Let's just try it. Uh, yeah. So if you go to additional settings, like you can change the aspect ratio to the Reels one. But yeah, I think it takes a lot of time to generate videos. But that's so you can generate videos and then you can just put it on Instagram and make something like this. Yep. And if you go to this brand, which is called Books and Beans, you know what you could do if you want to follow a similar niche as per them. Just copy all these images and put it into flex context, add an image, and then boom, you can generate images exactly like them. You won't need to go and hire a designer like they did. You can just if you want to copy uh, this woman's image, you could just put copy and then go here paste. Actually, I'll show you something. So I did something for a jewelry brand. uh, I'll show you my history. Okay. Yep. mm, this one ideogram. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, this one was really awesome because uh so what I did was let's go back, let's go to the playground. Yep. Yep. Hmm. So first of all, there was this jewelry brand. So they had this jewelry. They wanted to make a model wear it, and they came to me, and then they were like, okay, can you so we normally this takes a lot of money, but since they were a small jewelry brand and they wanted to promote it online, so they just gave the jewelry photo, and I added this woman's image in here, so additional image URLs. And then similarly you could add all these images. So just take 6 of them, add it here. We could actually do a really fun thing. Take this person, take this jewelry, and yep, let's see what happens. So as like what I believe is like this person will become a woman and wear this. Yep, that should happen. Hmm. Okay, okay. Maybe it's too contradictory. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's too contradictory. So it basically messed up the entire thing. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's go and see what our history is. Hmm. We had a avatar. So this is an avatar. Well, you could make fake testimonials with this one. Not gonna lie. But yeah, this is how you could make Instagram shots, Instagram reels. And the the next part is actually connecting with the trend. So I've already given like various examples, but the reason why connecting with the trend is really absolutely necessary is when you niche down into a particular trend, you actually directly connect. So imagine this: if you're an AI automation agency and you go to a person who runs suppose a real estate company, and you go to say him, okay, I'm an AI automation agency, I build AI agents. The real estate person will be instantly disconnected from you, because there's no point connection, right? You are on AI and he's on real estate, so it's like totally worlds apart. But when you say that, okay, I'm an AI automation agency for real estate agents to help achieve 10x ROI, then you instantly get connected with the real estate guy, because he says, okay, he's for me, right? Similarly, if you can identify audience, suppose the working audience like startup entrepreneurs and co-workers, right, and create a third co-working coffee, something like that, and then you instantly get connected with all the entrepreneurs. And if you make your digital shop, if you make your Instagram shots related to them, they will think that, okay, I need to go here because this guy is doing it for me, and I gotta go there. I can't not go there, right? So that's the power of niching down and actually uh getting, if a trend's going like this, you just attach yourself to the trend and you can also go up. So if you're saying that there's a startup revolution happening, just attach yourself to the startup revolution, and your coffee brand is definitely gonna go up. So yeah, that's how you could digitally transform, revamp, AI automate anything, you could say. But for me, use AI to scale a coffee brand. Similarly, you could do it for many businesses. And yeah, hope you learned a lot. Thank you.